Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Rams. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And his first look is incomplete. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 34. A big run by Kareem Hunt. 41 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run with Hunt. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people just like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Dolphins 3, Rams nothing.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
Couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. On play action, Allen backed up where they were on this side of the field. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Allen! Cooper Kupp, 55 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. And that time he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Harris has it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40. That one goes for 13 yards and it moves the sticks.
Dolphin first down.
He's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line.
By the wide receiver.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Tua to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down, Miami.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
Bailey lining up.
Okay, the highlights are going to show the guy throwing it, the guy catching it, and end up in the end zone. But how about those big guys up front that allowed that to happen? He had a ton of time to throw the ball.
He did. There's two sides to that coin, though. The O-line was great. D-line not very good.
And as well as coverage, because now you're really stuck in a bad spot. That much time to throw the ball, someone usually comes free.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On 2nd and inches, Allen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Allen now on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that makes some adjustments.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot. And it's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go, and let's see who's faster.
That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. L.A. readies for its next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Tyler Higbee. Incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Going for it on 4th down. Allen. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Dolphins' 23-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen, he'll get this one to Pittman. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
L.A.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. Shifts by him. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
7. And the Dolphin first down.
From the gun, it's Tua. For Kidder here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Complete to Kareem Hunt.
From midfield, here's Tua.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things. And hold it to a short game.
Pass. Complete to Kareem Hunt. A gain of 14.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. Then it's 2nd down.
Intended for Kareem Hunt. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. They get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. Able to find Harris. It's complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they are into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd.
13.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
Let's see if they do just that.
That's good.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown Rams. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, and way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
24-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
5 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. A lot of times it's that first read. That you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Called out a punt of 38 yards officially, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yards.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
24-yard line.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Allen's throw is complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Matt Breida taking it in. And the Rams add on to their lead. An option pitch we saw. We don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that 3rd element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
Miami set to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Tua. And he completes it to Hunt. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
That's one before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down right now.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd down. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Allen. He'll buy some time right. Possession on him, and he pulls it in. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. They'll run on 1st down. Rice. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
31.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now he was here as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
For Tyler Higbee.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Tua now on first down. That one is caught by Hunt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Tua. Over the middle, complete. That's Sherman. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line.
Gain of 15. And the Dolphin first down.
On the run, this is Hunt. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. He was just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Tua sets up to pass it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
It's third down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it's caught. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tua Tagovailoa keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Tua Tagovailoa who called his own number and finished it off with a touchdown run. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
For an LA Rams.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, as you say, still comfortably in command. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Down Miami.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. Finding Harris over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Aaron Donald in there to bury him for a loss of 11. zone, but it's incomplete.
Tagovailoa's pass. Incomplete. Out of the end zone. It's now.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Tua on 4th down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but one.
Oh, you're football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah,